Mm.
Welcome back, folks, to another week of Word of Mouth, talking mental health, relationship, career goals, etc., etc. Y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe to the channel. Link down below to all our links. New hats coming soon. I've been asked about the yellow and some other colors. They're coming soon. Just kind of getting some things in order. Still COVID, still slow on a lot of things out here. So just be patient, and I appreciate your support. But let's get into it. So this week, pulling something from the Shade Room, something I saw a couple weeks ago, and it's really from Twitter, but this hitmaker says, what's the dude's name? He used to be a rapper, I can't remember his name, but he says, why do girls think you gotta pay their bills to be their man? Let's figure this out. Now let's go into first part about the paying the bill things. This is something I had to learn. This is something I suggest all young men. Do not pay the bills of somebody you do not live with. And I say this because, from my experience, they always get real selfish, real ungrateful, and feel like you're obligated to do this. And then some when you pay the bills of somebody you're not living with. When y'all live together, that's responsibilities. That's just what it is. And when I say get ungrateful, feel like they're entitled to these things, it's like they'll still expect you to help them pay their bills and do everything else. Now, at 30, 35, you might be able to afford that. Cool. But 21, 22, 23, maybe even up to like 26, you probably can't afford rent at your place and rent somewhere else. It's just not probable when like 8% of the world makes over six figures. Well, United States makes six figures. Who knows what it is for the rest of the world? And you don't want to get into a habit of doing that, because the moment you can't do it or not do it, they'll feel like because you're not doing for them in the variety that they want you to, that you just don't love them anymore, or you're cheating on them or whatever. They'll explain it away in their own minds to think that it's okay. That it's not okay for you not to be paying their bills. That's one thing. Two, you don't want to get in a situation with a woman where you're just paying her bills anyway, because that means you're just a means to an end to her. So you could be paying these bills and never get your goal if it's just to have sex or if it's to be in a relationship. She'll never value you anything more than just something material, even if you do get in that situation. I remember discussing a couple things weeks back where this young lady, she's with this guy and they're married actually, and all she does, she just pretty much uses this man to manipulate him. And is she wrong? Yes, morally, because there's some therapy issue that this guy needs, but he's also wrong in the sense of allowing that to happen. And a lot of you gentlemen haven't learned to, what's the word I'm looking for? Understand and channel your emotions, and you'll react in a way that's completely out of pocket to what the situation is. Yes, she wronged you, she's using you, etc. and so forth, but it's like you'll go farther than just, come on, let's talk about this. You're going to hitting and abusing and all the other stuff, and now you find yourself in federal charges because you're beating on a woman, all because you couldn't pay her bills anymore. The third thing is, you don't want to do that, because 9 times out of 10, if she's obligating you to do that, then she probably can't do it herself in some type of capacity, or she's struggling to do it herself, or she got another dude paying that, or she's just cheap. And if she's trying to obligate you to do things like that from the jump, then that's the thing she's not gonna do for you. Just to keep it a band, like if you down on some money, she's like, well, you the man, you need to get figure that out for yourself. You the man, you need to do this. You the man, you need to do that. All the while she's not doing anything in return or even reciprocal to that, like cooking or whatever else. And not to say that's all women are subjected to, but she's going to expect you to live in a traditional role of paying all her bills while she's living in a modern day woman world. She wants the double standards to only benefit her in a way that's beneficial to her. And that's just what it is. And if she has a kid, eat for them too. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is, you got your own bills and money and things you want to do with your money too. You don't want to put your money aside $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 a month to help somebody else pay with their bills. That's money you can invest for your own future. That's money you can put towards a business, towards maybe some shoes you want. There's a lot of things. $600 a month adds up to paying somebody else's bills that you can move and shake and do something else with that you've been thinking to do. It'd be better off to use that money to invest or start a business and it fail rather than pay some money for some trick you may not be with 2 years from now. Just to be honest. And trust me, it happens a lot, and you don't want to be that guy hurt because you put yourself in a position like that. And that's pretty much all I got to say about this. Nothing more, just keep things in the way they're supposed to be. Like, if y'all living together, cool. And then, let me add this to women. Don't have no dude living with you and he ain't paying no bills. You just taking care of a grown child. Like, it's one thing to get down on their luck, but if this man live in your house, not just stay the night, talking about living in your house and he not paying no bills, what's his purpose? Sex? You can get that anywhere. Even the most attractive woman can get that anywhere. You can get sex. It's not hard for y'all to get sex. And good sex. It's not. Whether you get it from a man or a woman, it's just not hard for y'all to get. So why put up with some dude who doesn't want to work, doesn't want to do anything around the house, does nothing to benefit it, and you're bringing in all the money, and then you can't get your nails done to do things for yourself to make you feel good because you're struggling to pay all the bills in the house with another pretty much a grown ass child. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. Just don't get yourself in sticky situations like this. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is Word of Mouth. Peace. Yeah, and don't waste your time on that woman. Because if she's requiring that you pay all the bills and all that stuff, she don't like you that much to begin with. Because a woman that really likes you is not going to make you do all that. Not in the beginning, not even require that. She's going to like you and enjoy you for your company, or she's going to get to know you to that point. You don't want to sit in a situation where the woman is trying to make you pay all the bills and do all this stuff up front. Like, I remember a time I wasn't with her, but I was getting to know this young lady, and we were cool, we were texting, whatever. Didn't even have our first date. And she was always sending me Cash App requests just to send her $2,000. Huh? Why are you sending me $2,000 requests on Cash App? And it's not about if I had the money or not, but it's like, I don't know you like that to be giving you money. We don't live together. Am I getting this money back? What's the purpose of me giving you $2,000? And it's bizarre because if you treated these same women like, they're requiring money out of you, but if you treated them like prostitutes, there would be an issue. And they'll feel like you're offending them, you're disrespecting them, you're belittling them. And then they'll want to turn off from you and all, etc. and so forth. But it's like, it was okay for you to ask for this money, but now it's not okay for me to ask for something in return. Because when you're asking somebody for some type of money like that, you pretty much are saying, oh, I'm a prostitute, or you're subjecting yourself to be treated that way, because you're asking something of a total stranger to give you money. And for what? For your time, for your company? Like, you can get that anywhere. So fellas, have the means in yourself to understand that you can do better than just having to pay for a woman's time or a woman's pleasure. And this goes for women too, because there's some women out there that pay for men's time and company and all that. There's somebody who will appreciate you for you, and you won't have to do all that. Now when y'all get married or living together, responsibilities come in, etc. and so forth. Yes, but up front, no, don't do that. Don't get yourself into that situation, because you're gonna be butthurt when it ends, because it's gonna end. So with all that saying, just like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, hats coming soon. The yellow's been a big favorite. I don't know if I want to give y'all the same color I got. Might get y'all something else. But this is Word of Mouth. Peace.